So for this lesson, now let me start at the beginning here. Okay, we're going to use, this is Photoshop lesson 2. We're going to learn about masking, color adjustments, and working with text. So I'm going to go new file, and just like last time, we're going to go 6 inches by 4 inches and 150 pixels per inch, RGB color mode, and transparent background. Click create. Then we're going to go file, and we're going to open the files that we want to use. In this case, I'm going to look at files on my computer. I'm going to look for the things that I downloaded. So I'm going to select the files that I need for this project. I need my mountain range and one of my pattern files. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with pattern number 3 and click open. So there's my pattern file, there's my mountain range, and here's my blank canvas that I started with. So first thing I'm going to do is go to my mountain range file. I'm going to grab this down here straight from the layers, and I'm going to drag it up to the tab for my new document, but I'm just going to drop it right on the canvas here. Then I'm going to set the upper left corner, and I'm going to hit Control T, and I'm going to grab the bottom right corner and adjust it down to the size of my canvas. Press Enter to confirm the size change. Then we're going to use this tool up here. Before we use the object selection tool, we're going to use quick selection now. And I'm just going to paint over the sky area, and you'll see that it selects it really pretty well. I'm going to right click, layer via cut, and now I've got this layer over here that is my sky. I'm going to name it sky. I'm going to double click my other layer and name it mountains. And I'm going to move the sky below the mountains. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to layer, new adjustment layer, and I'm going to create a hue and saturation layer. I don't need to name it anything special. I'm just going to click OK. And you'll see down here in the layers panel, I now have my mountains on top, and then I have a hue and saturation layer and a sky layer. So with my hue and saturation layer, I'm able to adjust color of my background. Just by sliding that hue, I can change colors. By sliding saturation, I can make those colors more brilliant or more dull. And then by adjusting the lightness, I can make it darker or brighter, depending on the effect I want to go for. So now I've got this kind of nice bright purple sky. I think that looks crazy, but good. So that's good for my sky. I'm going to add my name now. So I'm going to go over here to the text tool, and then I'm just going to click one time on the screen. And I'm going to type my first name in all capital letters, and I'm going to click the move tool here, and then I can move it around. Now, I do want to make this as big as I possibly can. So I'm going to go Control T. I'm going to adjust this out as big as I can, and I think I like it sitting behind the mountains there. That looks good. If I didn't like that, I could actually grab the text layer and move it up above the mountains, but I like where it is. I'm going to click Enter to set the size. Okay, and now in order to put a pattern inside this text, I have to make the text, I have to change it from editable text into just a shape. So I'm going to right click on the layer itself, and I'm going to go down here to where it says convert to shape, and now that is just a shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going over here to my pattern that I want to use, and I'm going to grab that layer and bring it over to my working project. I'm going to drop it right on the canvas, and now what I need to do is just Control T. I need to adjust the size. Well, actually, I was going to adjust the size so that it fit over my text, but it already pretty much fits. So looks like I did okay. I'm going to hit enter to set that. Now the last thing I need to do down here in the layers panel, make sure that the pattern is right above the name. Make sure pattern is selected. Here I'm going to name the pattern layer so you can see which one is pattern. Okay, and then just right click on the pattern layer and create clipping mask. What that does is it puts the pattern on the inside of that other shape that on the layer beneath it. And then I can just adjust the pattern around until I have the effect that I'm going for. Until I have the pattern laying right where I want it. I don't know. This is hard to decide. Let's go with that. Okay, so this looks pretty good. This is all I need to do. Control 0 will get it full screen. And then all I have to do now is take a screenshot of this and turn it in.